I'm just adding the final piece to my personal puzzle on my swing journey. And before we unpack this, do me a favor, folks. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up or thumbs down. That does never make a difference, but what does make a difference are your comments. All right, so in my personal swing journey, I worked on going from a bowed wrist at the top to more of a flat cup wrist at the top because I wanted to add the cut shot back into my arsenal as my go-to shot, as my standard operational procedure shot, right? So I worked on that. I actually had it about 3 weeks, but I gave myself another 2 weeks working on it and start shooting scores. I start bringing the scorecard out, and it was really standing up to to what I needed to do. All right, and then what I worked on, as I'm working on now, I sent my video to my buddy who had won the long drive competition before, and I asked him what did he think about it. What did he think? And I sent it to another coach who was a top 25 coach. And I had already evaluated what I wanted to do, but I wanted to see what these guys said. And both of them said the same thing. They would have liked for me to give my thumbs up a little bit faster, a little bit more radial deviation. So that's the final piece to the puzzle right now. I gave myself the fall and the winter for this swing adjustment, and it's going really well. I'm actually training with the ends weight while I'm doing these drills, right? So what I'm doing now is just I'm early setting the wrist. I'm just setting them a little bit earlier, and it's starting to pay off. Behind on that one. The reason that's behind because my triangle, I didn't get my triangle past my target side foot. There we go. That's clean. And the way I'm doing this wrist set, I'm not doing it the traditional way, which you see people trying to roll it over and cock it up. It's the same way I waggle. So I waggle like this. So the only thing I'm doing is adding that waggle motion and then swinging to the top. The key with this though, that I found out, when I have that early radial deviation, I have to continue my shoulder turn. And the way I do the waggle, I push that pad down that thumb. And I've been waggling like that for decades. That's it right there. I have the 14-gram ends weight on right now. A little bit behind. That's because I didn't get through the ball. The ends weight's going to make you get that throw, what I call it. There we go. Then you take it off, hit about 3 or 4 shots with it. Then I'm gonna go out there and play a couple of holes before my client get here. Get that shoulder back. Inside behind. we go. Target side shoulder going up and back. So if your ball is going left, that's something you can add immediately. That target side shoulder going up and back. And it's going to automatically stop that ball from going left because the chest is turning. There we go. Whole different ball. So guys, ladies, when you work on your swing change, you just see me go through mine over the last 6-7 weeks. Are you putting in that same type of effort, that same type of dedication? That's what it takes. This is exactly what it takes to make a swing adjustment. If you're playing around with it, it's not going to hold. You have to be willing to go to the golf course without a scorecard. You have to go let your buddies go play. Let them do what they want to do. Your girlfriends, let them go play. Because you're trying to make an adjustment, right? And you have to be dedicated to that adjustment. So this is the final piece to the puzzle with me. I'm just adding a little bit more cock, a little bit more wrist cock going back. And for me, it's pretty easy because I'm a waggler, I waggle. So I waggle with the trail side pad pressing against the target side thumb. So if I want to hit a fade shot, I kind of waggle the club out. If I want to hit a draw, I kind of waggle in. And what I'm doing is rehearsing the swing direction that I'm going to utilize for that particular shot. So now with me just making this part of my swing, I'm just kind of waggling back. So I feel I'm just setting the wrist and then swinging to the top. Good ball. Woo! Let's go over here and look at this ball. It's cold today, 44 degrees. And I took a 6-iron. Should have been plenty of club, but it's cold. 165. See that 165? That was a 6-iron. And we'll go over here. In the summer, that's all over. But that was a good ball. So again, for me adding that little wrist cock, I don't think it's going to be any kind of an issue for me because I waggle already. And the only thing I'm doing now, and I feel like I'm just adding that waggle for a straight shot, and then swinging to the top. So it feels extremely natural for me in my personal swing journey. It feels extremely natural for me. Oh, that's a good ball. I thought that pin was in the back. That ball, oh my goodness. I'll take that all day long. And it's cold. Like I said, it's 44 degrees today. 44 degrees. And so you see two things. The benefit of a waggle. A waggle is something like if you had an old school car, you wouldn't just start the car up and just drive away. You have to warm the car up. Well, that's what a waggle is. A waggle gets the engine moving. There go the pin. There go the ball. And you know I always like to see my dig on my ball. So that ball didn't go nowhere. Right there. TP5s, baby. My favorite ball. 165 force carry, pins right there, balls right there. Boom. Not a bad shot, folks. Keep grinding. My personal swing journey. Peace.